Good afternoon. Good evening. How is everyone? How is everyone? We are going to make a handbag. I had 2 needles break and kept breaking my thread. So I got hold of some cheap needles, I think. So I pulled out one that I use and changed the needle. So far, so good. So I'm working with the duller needle. Well, hi everyone. We got 8 people. Alright, so I started my first row of rope. Let me measure it for you. 7 inches. So this is going to be the bottom base of the pocketbook. I wrapped 100 feet of rope with nothing but batik fabrics. Pocketbooks usually take 100, 110, depends on how big you go with it. I want a long, skinny bottom. I'm using blue serger thread and a used needle. So this sewing machine, I'm able to get a smaller oval, but there's a but. The little tension knob is on the front side of my sewing machine. It keeps hitting the bowl, or the bowl keeps hitting it, and then the thread doohickey. Uh-oh. Don't tell me he's doing it again. Don't you do it. Yeah, you can buy bad needles, which I just went through 2 of them. So I got a used needle on here. So far, so good. How is everybody today? Supposed to rain tomorrow. Well, hi, Miss Vicky. I'm doing good. Can't complain. I'm making another handbag. So I started this at 7 inches. Hey Vicky, I was thinking about using these embroidery hoops for the handle. What do you think? You think they're too small? Should I wrap them with rope? Yeah, no, maybe so. I don't know. Not my style of pocketbook, but I'm a one-handle girl. I can't stand a two-handle pocketbook. One of the handles always slips off my shoulder. I think these should be a bigger. I don't know. But there's room. There's plenty of room. But if I wrap it with rope or macrame around it, it's going to get a little bit smaller. I don't know, it's just a thought. We'll see. Plus, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna secure it. I could do it with macrame. Just, I can leave some gaps in between when I'm sewing the top part. And, you know, do the knot through it. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't thought it out. And that vinyl I use, I don't think it's strong enough. Plus, it adds thickness when you're sewing it together. Maybe. That last thread I was using, that thing kept twisting and twisting and twisting and getting knotted up. I didn't like that one. And then the needle wanted to act crazy. See, I'm picking strings from that green thread I was using. Look, there's some more. Get out of there. Where'd you come from? Giddy up, horsey. Oh, whoa. What the hell? Did I break another needle? What the son of a biscuit eater? I don't know what's going on. Yep, I broke a needle. Something ain't right. See? Right there. Right there's my needle. Son of a biscuit eater. Do I got another? Between that and I messed with the that tension thing on top of my sewing machine the other day. Alright, I'm looking for another used needle. because the other ones are cheapos. Do I need to take one off my other sewing machine? Well, folks, let's try another cheap needle. If it ain't the bobbin and thread, it's the darn needles or crappy rope. Dang it. Let's try another cheap needle. Yeah, I finished that one off. My basket's going to be full of needles. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Where's the hole? Is that right? And my thread came out of the doohickey. That might be another reason. Yep, this thread's twisting too. I might get one of them net things you put over your thread. Because it's twisting. Is the needle in there right? It don't look right. Okay. Lord have mercy, Laurel. Get it right. Hey. At least you get to see firsthand what either the sewing machine's gonna do or something Laurel don't know what the heck she's doing. Or get in there. Alright, thread, you're going to have to act right back here because the needle's starting to act up too. Alright, we got to talk to things. That don't mean it's going to listen though. Okay, here we go. Let's try it one more time. If I break another needle, I'm going to say, oh, I'm done. Alright, let me read some comments here. Well, thank you, Miss Vicky. Perfect. What's perfect? I forgot what was... Oh, the rings. Wrap a cushion around it. I still gotta figure out how to attach it to the pocketbook, too. Hi, Myra. Scotland's in the house. Miguel. Well, hello. Miguel from Portugal. Well, hello. Portugal. That's cool. Hey, alright, so far so good. So far so good. Looks like I might have to order some real needles. Alright, my project's getting a little crooked. I gotta straighten it. So I started the oval at 7 inches. It's going to be the base of a pocketbook. I can get the sewing machine and needles and stuff to cooperate. Might have to finish it on my other sewing machine. Ah, don't you do it. I heard something. Alright. When I push the pedal full throttle, the thread gets more twisted up, so I'm trying to keep it a medium speed here. I'm using Walmart's rope, the normal, so look at all that prettiness. Isn't it pretty? That's gonna be pretty as heck. If I can get it done. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What is crunching? Something keeps crunching, y'all. What's crunching? Sound like it was down underneath. Is it my tension thing? That's the only thing I messed with on this sewing machine, is this thing right here. And I loosened it, but that's the only thing I messed with. I shouldn't have messed with it. Alright, here's what she's looking like. It looks like a shoe. Alright, let's try it one more time. It didn't break the thread this time. The bobbin's loose. I mean, you know, you can hang it. It's not tight. But I messed with this thing on top of my sewing machine. I forgot why I was doing that, but... but something's crunching. Hear it? Oh, man. Something's crunching somewhere. Guess I might have to use my other sewing machine. Something's crunching in here. Maybe it's the needle. Flat spot. Come on. Darn, I got some noisy neighbors out there. Alright, it's sideways. The flat spot went in, but the eye of the needle's kind of facing this way, so that ain't right. Or is it? Maybe it's the way I'm looking at it. About ready to pull up my other sewing machine. See, that looks sideways. Is it sideways? Maybe these needles are sideways. Shouldn't be. So much for new needles. They're still sideways. Alright, let's turn it back the other way. Now the flat spot's supposed to go one way. Okay, that's straight. Lord it be! Something's going on. Something, something. Get in the hole, Laurel. Did it go? No. Alright, y'all. It ain't gonna be much of a video. Tain't gonna be much of a video. You know, Laurel's always having difficulties. Alright, son of a biscuit eater. Better act right. Get put over there with the baby lock. Alright. See? It did it again. It's hitting something right there. Something ain't right. It's either the needle or that thing on top of the sewing machine. That's the only thing I've done to the sewing machine. Just change the needle. See, there's a flat spot. It seems to be straight with the hole. And I thought I put it in there right. Alright, what does this thing do anyway? It's supposed to lift the feet up, right? It ain't moving. See, the bobbin's fine. Where's Amber at? I don't think this needle's in right. Alright, that's supposed to be the flat spot, but this ain't the first time I've changed this needle now. Let's see where it's going down at here. It's going down right. What the hey heck? It's going down right. It's got to be that pressure foot thing. The needle. I swear to God, that needle looks sideways. Alright, the old needle was working better. I don't think these needles are worth 5 cents. Alright, y'all. I think I'm calling it a messed up live. That's all the needles I have is the junk needles. Here's another one. The same junk needles. So I'm going to have to buy some new needles. Let me take this one off this sewing machine. Ow, that hurt. Alright. I took this one off the other sewing machine. It's not one of the junk needles. Alright, where'd the hole at? Uh-oh. Bad video. I wanted to make a pocketbook. Guess it ain't meant for me to do tonight. Get in the hole. See, this one's got a smaller hole. Son of a biscuit. Ain't no cool beans here tonight. Did I do it without looking? Hot damn. I did it without looking this way. I'd look this way. Does that make it mean better luck this time? Whew. Come on now, let's do the darn thing. Everything's still threaded. Yep. Okay. Cross your fingernails. I'm not gonna say nothing. Don't say a word. Phew. I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't say a word. Good job, Rosie. Looks like a shoe. She looks like a shoe. Uh-oh, my camera's blurry. Is it gonna focus? Is my internet acting up? There we go. I'm going slower because it was acting up. Hey, at least I'm getting some progress. It's gonna be a long video. That click noise was a twist from that thread. Alright. One more round, I think I'm going to start tilting. Get back on there. Did I go off track here? I barely caught it. Do I want to back up? I'm scared to even back up. Yeah, I went off my rope a little bit. Alright, Nelly. I did something right that time. Alright, let me double check, see if I caught all that. Yeah, I caught it. I caught it enough. It's building. It's gonna be pretty. Look at all that yummy, yummy, yummy. Don't you just love batiks? So I wrapped a little bit last night, and I wrapped a little bit when I got off work. And I wrapped 100 feet. I had to come back in here and look for some more blues. But I ended up getting some blue, purple, and green. I think it would look good, though. You can't really go wrong. I heard you click. Yep, I'm going to have to get a pair of pantyhose or a fishnet or something to put over that thread. Yep, I might end up making one. I heard it. See that click noise I just heard? That's the thread twisting coming off of the spool, or the cone, I should say, and going through the tensioner. So I'm going slower because of that. Alright, this dark blue needs to hurry up. I'm tired of looking at dark blue. And I think it's time to tilt too. My back's tired. So I did linen all day yesterday, and I did linen all day today. My back's tired, it hurts. This is at work, at a hotel. A lot of laundry. 5 loads in the big, huge machine. I'm doing a gradual tilt right now. Oh yeah, let me measure the bottom for you. Oh, my back. Oh, so it's almost 4 inches, so 3 1/4 inch before I started tilting. 3 1/4. No, not 3 1/4. 3 3/8. Is that right? 3 I don't know. My brain's tired. 3/4. 3 3/4. There you go. Almost 4 inches. Oh, I had to sit back. My back hurt. My back is hurting. Any day tomorrow. Putting it up higher now. With these older sewing machines, you got the skinnier nose right here. So that means you can get a tighter and straighter side. But this sewing machine might be skinny. She's got the thing on the front. Here, let me show you. See? So I'll be fighting this, and I'll be fighting this thing on the front of the sewing machine. And this is a Singer. So if you got a Singer that has the thing right here and it's skinny, you're good. From what I hear, this is a rare Singer. It was made in Brazil. I don't know what the model is. It's too heavy to look for it. Still got bobbin. Remind me to put a needle in my other sewing machine. I done stole this needle from my other sewing machine. I need to order some too. Some real ones. Not the junky ones. I know better. I was trying to save $1. Bought some cheap ones. You learn, you learn, you learn. My dad always bought the more expensive things. You get what you pay for. Alright, you see how straight up in here I have this? It's touching the, that round thing. The tensioner. It's not going to be fun when it gets bigger because I got to move it around, which will cause the middle to curve a little bit. Or you can keep it at an angle like I have it now on the front of it. That'll make your pocketbook get wider at the top and smaller at the bottom. Does that make sense? If you've made a few ovals, you know what I'm talking about. The other bag that I made, it was going right underneath that thing. But this one's just a tad bit bigger, so I think it's going to get wider as I go. It's starting to curve a little bit right here. Can you see how it's curving a little bit? It's kind of hard not to with these ovals. I don't know why. But it mainly has to do with the nose of your sewing machine, or how you're maneuvering it as you go around. It's always good to keep your rope nice and straight, because that's going to predict your bowl. Alright, I'm going to stop right here and show you this little curve I got going on. Do I dare? Somebody had their fingers crossed for me. Alright. Can you see it? It's right here. It's got the little dip going. Right there. Whoops. Right there. And the other side, it's got a little dip going right here. Sometimes it's because this part here, when you're holding it, I think you might be squeezing it inward like that. I think that what causes it too. So try to keep it flat, but that's not too bad. I have had worse, especially with the sewing machine with the bigger nose. Alright, so that's what she looks like right now. It's pretty big. Okay, here's my hand. That's how big this one is. Let's see. Right now it's 10 3/4. What's up with 3/4 tonight? It's 10 3/4. So if it's 10 3/4, it's probably going to be, it's probably going to go outward. And it probably be, if it's 10, it might be 15 or 16 inches wide at the top. It might get wider than that, which is cool for this pocketbook. You see, it's only, I can get my hand around the bottom. So this is a good size for the bottom. I got a little peekaboo hole right here. See it? I got a peekaboo. It's because that thread kept breaking on me. Alright, y'all. My back hurts. Let me read some comments. Oh, my back. Oh, let's see. Well, hey, Myra, little. Oh, it's only 4 hours behind UK. What time are you now in Pennsylvania? I think it's like 6 o'clock here now. Yes, indeed. Your top thread is going tight. No. That thread keeps twisting when it gets off of this. See, these are the ones I'm using. And when it pulls off, it twists. It gets a little twist in it. See? See how it twists? For some reason, it does it a lot with this one. So that's what I'm having issues with right now. And then the needles. But so far, so good. Somebody held their fingers crossed for me. I need to make one of those fishnet things you slide over it. That might help. Let's see. I think I got some netting somewhere. I'll just cut it on an angle and stitch it up and, you know, have it so it goes underneath the cone itself. Alright, y'all. My back's hurting. I just thought I'd show you. Hi, Patricia. Illinois. So we started this part at 7 inches. And it was almost 4 inches this way. It was 3 3/4. I have a homemade thread stand my brother made for me. Let's see. I have plants and everything. See, it's sitting on that. And it's connected to the sewing machine. See my plants? My orchid? My brother made that for me. It works. I had a problem with it till that green thread. I probably need to clean out my tensioner too. So I'm gonna give it a good clean. There's something acting up. See, that's the only thing I did was touch that button on top and broke a needle. I changed the needle, broke another needle, changed the needle, but I was still having problems with the thread. So I might need to just clean it out too. Anyhow, she's a good sewing machine now. Thanks for holding your fingers crossed for me. Alright, my back hurts, y'all. Love y'all. Sorry to tease you. But you can start this, and when I come back on, we can work on it some more. I wrapped a whole 100 feet with nothing but teaks. And we're going to make a bag with this. And I have these rings. I still don't know if I'm going to use them as handles. These are macrame rings. I don't know if it'll work. I might can macrame around them attach them to the bag. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's just an idea for right now. But it's too pretty of a bag to not make something cool. Look at that. Pretty. There's only one fabric that's not batik in there. Rest of it's all batiks. This one right here is not a batik. The blue, light blue one. This one on the bottom, that one's not batik either. All that blue is two kinds of batiks. Isn't it pretty? Pretty, pretty. Alright, y'all. Can't you tell I'm hurting? Yeah, it's a good thread stand because my brother passed away. My sister, he made my sister one, and I have that one. He passed away in 2019. Yeah, I know that this green one I'm having a hard time with. First, I thought it was wound backwards, but it's just twisting and twisting. Maybe it needs to be under like a Lazy Susan underneath. Ooh, that's an idea. Do they make Lazy Susans that small? Uh-oh, Laura, you done invented something. Alright, y'all, love you. I am. Thank you, Patricia. Alright, so you got the starts of a bowl, and we'll work on the rest of it. Go wrap 100 feet of rope. Most of the bags I've made have, it's been like 100 feet, 110 feet, 120 feet, because you got to do the handles and stuff. That's a whole 100 feet right there. All right, y'all, I'm gabbing.